Do you have to pay taxes when you sell your primary residence? Talk about a hot question right now. With the way the real estate market has just been on fire for the last couple of years, there's a lot of people who have some significant gains in their real estate holdings. So good job buying a house. Now, here's what you need to know. First of all, your primary residence, there is an IRS rule that you are exempted from capital gains if you've owned it 2 out of the past 5 years. It doesn't have to be consecutive, but you do have to have 2 out of the past 5 years. Now, how much is the exemption? Well, it's $250,000 of gains if you are a single person, $500,000 in gains if you are a married person filing jointly. Now, those did not index over time, so we're not going to have an argument about that. But let me just tell you, the realtors are involved in that conversation. We're trying to get the IRS rules to reflect some kind of indexing, because I know some of y'all have experienced more than that in gains. Now, what if you want to sell and you're inside that 2-year window? You've only lived in it 1 out of the past 5 years. Well, there's 2 different kinds of capital gains. The first one is short-term capital gains. That's 12 months or less. And if you've lived in a property 12 months or less, you could be subject to short-term capital gains, which is your regular income tax rate. So if, for example, you're at the 36% bracket, you're going to pay 36% in taxes if you've lived in that house less than 12 months. Long-term capital gains is 12 months plus a day. So anything over a year. So again, 12 months plus a day. That's the one thing I want you to remember there. Now, long-term capital gains is a little different. It all depends on your income level. You could be paying 0 in capital gains if you have very little income. You could be paying 15% in capital gains tax if your income is between $45,000 and $459,000. You could verify this. That's the 2022 numbers. If your income is over $459,000, then you're in the 20% bracket. All of this information, by the way, always talk to a tax professional, a CPA, a certified financial planner, or a tax attorney. But what you want to know is that if you're selling a piece of real estate and it's your primary residence, you've got to prepare for that in your numbers. And friends, if you made $300,000 in gain and you spend all $300,000, I don't want you surprised at tax time when you get this trusty bill back from the IRS saying they want their capital gains money. I know this is complicated and kind of a pain in the tail. However, as your realtor, when you call me, we're going to go through all the numbers and all the scenarios because I want you to make the best choice. As I record this video in 2022, I have a lot of clients who are trying to figure out, do I sell now and take my gains and suck up the taxes, or do I wait until the 2-year mark when I won't be subject to capital gains and not know where the market will go? Because real estate markets go up, they go sideways, they go down, and all we know is that change is going to happen. So if you have questions about any of the tax things, please reach out to a tax professional, but always call your local realtor because we know enough to help you get started on the right decision path. Tune in for more. I'll keep sharing what I got.